Yo, what is up, guys? The Bird Nest is back with another video. So today we're going to be talking about the massive 3-team Blockbuster 2021 NFL Draft trade between the Niners, Dolphins, and Eagles. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. So it appears that originally the Dolphins traded down to the 12th overall pick so that the Niners could move up and draft most likely either quarterback Zach Wilson or Justin Fields. And how they did this was by giving the Niners their third pick for the 12th pick, a third rounder in 2022, and first round picks for 2022 and 2023. So, after that, Miami decided to go back into the top 10, and they got the 6th overall pick from the Eagles. They also got the Eagles' 5th round pick, number 156, and the Eagles traded back to number 12, so they also got the 123rd pick in the 4th round and a future first round pick in 2022. So if I were to grade these trades, I'd say the Dolphins got an A+. They still managed to get a lot of new draft capital for future drafts, and they can also still pick a really solid player, either a wide receiver, an offensive tackle. They can even trade down again and try to get a running back in Najee Harris or any of the other extremely talented running backs coming out of the NCAA this year. If I were to trade up in the draft for the Niners, I feel like the Dolphins are probably the perfect team to do so because they're in a position where they're really solid and they don't really need that number 3 pick. While you do when you feel that Jimmy Garoppolo isn't the guy. I feel like Jimmy Garoppolo is not a bad quarterback at all, but I think it's a pretty smart move, and in my opinion, that's a pretty good B+. For the Eagles, though, we tanked on national television so that we could go out from the 9th overall pick to the 6th overall pick, and now we're not even picking inside of the top 10. That is just absurd. I mean, yes, we're getting a 4th round pick and a future first round pick, which is pretty good. I feel like next season we could potentially have 3 first round picks, which is pretty good when you think about it, but I don't really want to just have to suffer again this season, and we're going to have to pass up on somebody as good as Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts, unless the Eagles are thinking about just grabbing Devonta Smith or Jalen Waddle. If they are, this is pretty smart. I feel like somebody like Caleb Farley could also be falling into the Eagles' laps, or maybe Micah Parsons, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, so they could still draft a pretty solid cornerback, linebacker, or wide receiver here. I just think they could really grab a better player at 6. Like, there's such an improvement. That's why they tanked in the first place. But of course, the Eagles management did not agree with that idea that Doug Peterson had. So it looks like they're going to try to draft a slightly worse player to rebuild this year and wait for next year to get a lot of young new talent. But I still don't really like it. I feel like if they could get Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts, they could maybe get like a cornerstone to their offense, but I don't think Devonta Smith is that good. If he gets his weight up, he's going to be slower. If he doesn't, he's going to be weak. He'll probably get injured a lot, and he probably won't be able to catch as many balls and fumble a lot against these massive defenders that are a lot tougher in the NFL, especially at the starting level. So I'm going to give them a B-. It could be a lot better. If I were them, I don't think I would have really done anything in this situation. But if I was reached out to by the Dolphins, maybe I would have considered it. It's a pretty difficult situation to be put in by the Dolphins if that's the case. But if the Eagles were looking to trade down, I don't really see the reason for that after the tanking on television. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if they're really confident in this team this year, or if they think that this year they will be able to get another high pick and be in a really great state next year. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and share. This has been the Bird Nest. Go Birds, fly goes fly. Peace out.